So we are departing into Queen Elizabeth Wildlands on the 11th of October for Thanksgiving weekend. We're leaving by Victoria Bridge, and this is the river, and we are planning around 5 kilometers to the campsite we've chosen tonight, and then we get up tomorrow morning, and that's when we really want to get some serious kilometers behind us. So we got away just before 4:30. That's the end of Victoria Falls, and Victoria Bridge is a little tiny piece of metal going across the river on the horizon. And we finally figured out which trail we want to be going down to depart on the right one to get to where our campsite that we've planned for tonight is located. So this is a marked trail with blazes, and we just realized because of the time we are going to have to try and keep the pace up so we can set up in the nice pleasant afternoon sun. We got to this bridge last year and it was closed, blocked off. There were signs saying you couldn't go this way. Maybe they repaired it or something, but I think we ended up having to hop across underneath it over the water. Anyway, we got to cross it this year, so that's kind of nice. We came back this way last year, and we came this way by mistake trying to go out, but this isn't actually the Garanaxa Trail that we were after last year. We're going this way because it gets to a campsite we want to use, then we find our way back to the Garanaxa Trail. That was quite a little climb, and now we are up a little bit and going higher.
Oh, this is Ontario Mountain.
Yeah, this is an Ontario mountain. What a beautiful late afternoon view of a big gorge with trees, many of which are turning. And off we go. So we took off from the blue trail that we'd been on pretty much since we left the car. Shortly thereafter we forked. And then we had to take the yellow side trail, which was, his only purpose was to lead to Otter Lake and to the one and only campsite on it. And here it is. We're home. Just over 4.5 kilometers from the car. And this is a pretty nice campsite. I think this gets used a fair amount. And then oh, less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I said we should probably try and keep the pace up because the sun, which you can see over there, or at least you can't, but it's setting. So, I don't have any more time to film. We got to get ready. So I'm here inside the tent. There's a tarp that goes from halfway across the tent over to the ground, creating a like a lean-to. And there's a stick holding it up a little bit to give just a little more headroom. And we just ate breakfast. And it's been raining since 4:15 this morning. It was supposed to have not started till 5. It was supposed to have stopped at 8, and it went down to a very, very fine mist. And now back to heavy rain. And we set up the little propane cook stove just outside the tent. We made our oatmeal and bacon, and we put some trail mix in it. And then Jenny's having coffee. And I'm gonna have a bit of hot water. I'm avoiding coffee because I don't really want to have to go out and do my business in the rain.
So I'm in the tent, I was reading. Jenny decided to try and light a fire in the rain. And it's actually going. And unfortunately there's some bushes in the way where she set up making the fire, so you can't see very much. And there's a lake behind her. There's fall colors. And she's in the rain, and the fire is really going.
Yeah, we have spider here. It really wants to land it on my pot because it's warm there. It's very cold right now. It's dangling there. And now he's trying again. My pot here. He's on the ground. Oh, these ender stick stoves will get burned. Because it's warm there. Ah. Oh, another insect. Try to get warm. It's just so cold here. Our instant noodle soup is here.
So there's a creek coming in here.
Oh.
Okay, that's going to be hard. Oh, there's a dam here.
You think we should go this way or that way?
That's a creek, so it'll go forever. Nope. Yeah, so you have to go further away from the lake. Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a long way around the lake if people aren't going here and there's no trail. We've probably hiked 1 kilometer from our campsite.
Not really. It's very soft.
Yeah.
Oh, we just crossed it.
Just crossed that little creek.
Yeah.
I wonder whether we can cross right there.
I don't think so.
Oh,
It's
well.
a lake.
We'll have to, because otherwise we have to go all the way around it.
Yeah.
Okay. This tree is cool because we keep saying you need to have multiple colors. Well, this tree does it all on its own. Isn't that cute? It has red bits and yellow bits, so you can't complain. So this is the, I guess you could call it the bottom end of our lake. And So I'm standing on a rock beside the lake. And then if you walk across here, there's a great big ravine down here, way lower than the lake. I don't think that probably comes out, but like where I'm standing, I'm halfway up the trees. Very pretty trees with red leaves. So we think we have to go this way, but it's hard to know until you actually get going and study the map with the GPS flashing on it to say where you are, to know exactly where you're supposed to go. So the other thing from the end of the lake here, when we zoom across, I don't think anything will come out, but that's our campsite. That little piece of rock. And our tent is just, it's so back in there you can't see. This is the end of our lake. And a bit of a ravine starting, very small, but it goes way down and much deeper. And then what the beavers did, and I'm assuming it's a long time ago because the beaver pond, which is what this lake is on the map. And we weren't finding them normally on the map. So this must be a very, very old beaver dam. In fact, I haven't seen a beaver lodge. So I'm thinking that it's actually an abandoned beaver pond. Okay, those are pretty plants, but this one's in my way. I guess I can go this way. Okay, well, we were a little worried whether we could actually keep going up here, but it seems to be okay. And this is definitely not a marked trail. We are bushwhacking to go around the lake. I found a place where I can look across to see our campsite. So we've got that red tree right at the edge of our campsite. And then you can see our tent, a green tarp, possibly a smoking fire. And of course the lake right in front of it. So we're getting a lot closer to getting all the way around Otter Lake. And are we ever glad we had our All Trails GPS application on the phone going. I would have been so nervous because the lake isn't even the same shape as the printed map. And as we discovered, it is the result of beavers damming up. And our campsite is directly in the center of the screen, but that's just our fire pit, and there's no flames, so there's not much to see. So we've got a little bit further to go.
This is a Saturday night. This is the best campfire. It's not too big, not too small, not too smoky. Give lots of heat, but not lots of smoke. Good morning. This is a Sunday, Thanksgiving Sunday. The sky is blue. It's very, very cold. It's -1 and it feels like a -2. We're testing the stick stove. In 1 hour, I need my coffee. I'll see if Dave can make it in the hour. This is a -1 bedding. We still use this class 6 thin comfort because they're lighter than our sick comfort. Then we bring this down blanket, the little down blanket, and also this down coat, a very long black down coat, put inside there. The comfort, zip 2 comfort together, and wear our down thin coat. This. It's okay. We didn't get too cold. For this low temperature, the coat we brought with us is this thin down coat and a rain jacket. So inside you have long sleeve t-shirt and a warm sleeve t-shirt. 1 t-shirt for hiking and another t-shirt for sleeping. If it's really cold, you just put it on top each other and wear them to go to bed.
It's Sunday morning of the Thanksgiving weekend.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Well, yes, but it's the Thanksgiving weekend, and it's Sunday morning. Last night at was it 5 in the morning? We were in our tent, and
It was
-1 because we had cell coverage and could actually inquire from the weather service what the temperature was, the current weather conditions. So it was 0, warmed all the way up to 0 by the time we actually got out of the tent to make coffee. And so from about 7:30 to almost 8:15, I was trying to...
5 minutes.
Yeah.
One small cup of coffee, stick stove.
It was a big cup of coffee.
No, the cup literally is a small cup.
Okay. Anyway, I did boil water.
The second cup, it wouldn't boil until I set up the gas stove and just put it on.
And it boiled immediately. So I was that close to having the second cup done. So then we got up and had breakfast and set off on a day hike. And so we're going to go about 3 hours or so.
No, we come back at 4. So no,
Oh. Yeah, well then we turn around. So we left at 9 in the morning. And we do seem to have a pretty good display of fall colors.
Is 7.1 is our
7.1 kilometers into our
started.
weekend.
and we probably can get to 17.1.
Probably we will. Yeah. 2.5 kilometers an hour. And maybe 3 kilometers an hour if we could do a good pace and don't stop for a lot of photos. Of course, there's lunch somewhere in the middle there too.
Lunch will be beside the beaver lake.
Yeah.
Or maybe Deep Gully.
You think we'll get that far?
Yeah.
Oh. The trouble with Deep Gully is you set up at the top to do your lunch, but I have to go for water, and that could be quite a hike to get to water. or should I say quite a climb. Yeah, there's probably not very easy access to water.
I think, but I still think the lunch is supposed to be our back point.
Yeah.
Not you have a lunch and then you start still hiking.
No, I agree. It's just a symbolic thing.
是谁带来远古的呼唤？是谁留下千年的期盼？难道说还有无言的歌？还是那久不能忘怀的眷恋？哦，我看见一座座山，一座座山川，一座座山川相连。马拉松，那可是青藏高原。是谁带来远古的呼唤？是谁留下千年的期盼？难道说还有无言的歌？还是那久不能忘怀的眷恋？哦，我看见一座座山，一座座山川，一座座山川相连。马拉松，那可是青藏高原。是谁带来远古的呼唤？是谁留下千年的期盼？难道说还有无言的歌？还是那久不能忘怀的眷恋？ 难道说还有再美丽的？还是那仿佛不能改变的庄严？我看见一座座山，一座座山川，一座座山川相连。亚拉索，那就是青藏高原。亚拉索，那就是青藏高原。
So we have been walking down the trail away from Otter Lake towards the campsite that we occupied this time last year. And here we are. I remember walking along that piece of dam there, which by the way it actually had 6 inches of drop on the other side last year, but not this year. I don't think that dam is doing a damn thing. But I walked across there, and that pile of mud across there was there at the time, and I walked all the way over to that bit of rock there and did some yoga poses. And well, there's the campfire. We got our tarp right to the left of it. And oh, these trees lost all their leaves, but by last year at Thanksgiving, they were full of leaves. And this was the place where I figured the beavers were coming up, because I could see evidence the next morning that they had done that. And they came up and got on shore, and we don't know what they did. Jenny thought they may have even come up near our tent. Then they jump back in the water. Oh no, Jenny's going across the dam. I hope she's okay, because that is a really tough piece of dam. It's not very wide, it's very soft, and the water's right up to the top.
We took 1 hour to have a lunch. Right now it's 1 o'clock. We are just leaving the campsite, the old campsite. Last year we camped there. Heading back to Otter Lake, which is way right now. You got a stone in your shoe? Got it?
I'm pretty sure I have. I can't find anything now. Oh.
It's pretty sunny.
Yeah, I'm glad I put suntan lotion on.
We're about to take off the jacket. I'm gonna take it off. It's, you know, when you're not moving, and the jacket is just perfect.
Yeah.
When you start moving, you just feel like hot.
Yeah, then that's the end of it. You gotta take it off.
It's a great jacket though. They're very light. We're a bit late than last year. The leaves, what?
Later in nature's cycle. I think we're actually earlier on calendar date.
I don't know. Last year in Thanksgiving, there's more leaves here. We camped under the leaves.
Yeah, the tree that we camped under is now absolutely naked.
Ready? Okay, let's go. This is very, very neat. Whenever you are trying to find the trail, it looks like this. You can't find it. And suddenly you realize there's a little pass. People passing here every time. Get this little tiny thing. It's really hard to tell. Look at that tree. Red. Yeah, it's like a fire. Oh, look at that one. Red. Now look at this trail. You see it. Barely can see it. It is trail. Here, the trail is here. Tiny little hint. We're going to crossing that beaver dam again.
So that's the, we went past the end of the lake that we had been camped on last year, Wildlands this year. And the crossing we're going to use, even though it's not the official trail, is this beaver dam down here. Meanwhile, I'm on the top of this big rock, looking around at the beaver pond, which is quite large. And off we go. Is what fall is all about. Sun, multicolored leaves in the trees, And actually there's a pleasant breeze. Rather interesting place, the way the trail handles this, because we're now down behind the beaver dam looking across at water which is probably waist high, and we're going along the trail. It gets mushy in places where the dam is leaking. Yeah, like there. And the water's not up to the top of the dam. I don't often see that. Like, why build the dam higher than the water that you have? Those are the young ones. They're still learning. Oh, the old ones, and they're just pig-headed. We're going higher, but there's not enough water coming in. And there's too much water going out. So, anyway, that was kind of a cool dam, given the trail doesn't go over it. It's one of the few. Most of the time the trail goes across the beaver dam in this park. Turn blaze. 9:40. 9:40 Monday morning. We are departing our campsite, which we really liked. Campsite that's marked on the Queen Elizabeth II Wildlands official map as the official campsite. And then people have made their own, like there was 4 different campsites up and down the shore.
The weather is nice. Not that
It's a nice day today. We're supposed
no
to be.
rain.
It was supposed to have been rain, but it blew away last night.
we look cold, but it's
Well-
not really. It's 9 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 8. Or we become 9.
Let's go this way.
The hint is this way.
Um,
We start as 23.7.
we did 2-day hikes and 2 under load. So that worked out well. We got to see our old campsite where we camped with the beavers, and they were playing on the shore during the night on the first night that we slept there. And we ate virtually all our food.
Yes, 2 gorilla bara.
Well, that's a snack for the trail, but the little bit of beef and the little bit of lettuce that's left
Yes.
is
There's no.
all there is.
Yeah, nothing left.
Yeah. Well, this part of the trail is very nice. This area up here is quite rocky. There's lots of altitude changes and lots of open spaces. So it makes for a very nice hike. Like right now we're halfway up 40-foot trees, walking along a rock ridge.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here.
I like that song.
I got time.
Yeah, that's a very relaxing sound, that water.
It's clear to see
Where's the trail?
from up here.
Yeah.
The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go
tree looks like so Halloween tree. If we do the night times hiking, this would look like a monster. I would be so scared. Are we going down?
Yeah. So I don't think this will come out very well, but there's a very deep gully with a river in the bottom there. And so we have to start going down this trail here because we cross it in a minute.
This is a very steep hill, so we're going down to the galley and across the galley. I was wrong, we cannot cross through the beaver dam. The beaver didn't do a good job. It's water flowing over. So I have to cross here. That is the water we just crossed over there.
Look where we came down from.
Right up there.
Yeah, way up there.
I remember this piece when last year we came here.
Did we really come this way or did we go the other way?
Yeah, we did this way.
We did this way. Oh, okay. So there's our backpacks. We set them down on the trail and decided to stop and have a couple of cereal bars. And we're on the top of this big rock area. And when you look out, you kind of see the tops of the trees. And if I go to the edge of this rock and look over, it appears to be a gully down there. And beyond it, although it's really hard to see it through the trees, is a filled-in lake. And then we're up here with these beautiful great evergreens growing right up at the top here, basically on an area that's all rock, so I have no idea how they manage roots and nutrition. But what a nice place for a snack. It's 8 degrees, so it's not sunbathing weather, but it's sunny, which is nice.
It's 8 degrees.
8 degrees. There was no frost last night like there was 2 nights ago. Even though it was -1 for a while, then 0, but I noticed when I was getting the fire going, there was frost on some places on the ground. Okay, I guess we're ready to get going again.
Last year we were here. That was early in the morning and it was raining. So it wasn't really very hard rain, but it was high wind and the rain. We had lunch here. And we just crossed from the other side of the galley. And we were nervous last year because
Oh yeah.
it was raining. We thought maybe we should camp here, but it was because because the wind and here is so high, we decided not going to. David just tried to record this campsite on his old trail. Next time we might want to stay here.
Yeah, a little bit of work bringing the water up, but it will be a very nice view, and with this tree here it almost feels a bit protected. I mean, it's a windy day and it's beautifully still right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We didn't get rain, like wind here.
No. Right now the trail is going along right beside this river, and yesterday when we were, or Friday when we were coming in, we were at a trail that was up just over that ridge. It's like a jungle. So the two loops of the trail actually come together right across from the river. The rest of the loop has them further apart. The terrain on both sides is spectacular. Right now this is just cool, but the ridge parts, there's lots and lots of going over ridges and over large rocks and going up and going down, and it's a very nice hike. I haven't seen that much dense, high, grassy vegetation like this on the trail. This trail especially is pretty open, but I guess because we're on the edge of the river, this is sort of the floodplain, so I guess the stuff just grows up much higher and faster every year. And a lot of this is saplings, not grass, but there is long grass. All this stuff beside the river is so green, and then in contrast you have the fall colors of the trees.
See how green this is?
Yeah, it's really green. And I guess this is normally shaded, a lot of this stuff, because there's a lot of big trees growing up on the floodplain here. They don't look that healthy, but I guess when most of the leaves haven't fallen off them, there's a fair amount of shade. Fall colors, all right. It's funny how sometimes they're down, sometimes they're in grand display, and sometimes you're waiting for them to change.
I lost the hint.
Where is the trail? We've had the sun go in, and there's what looks like kind of darkish, threatening-ish storm clouds, but the forecast says we should be fine for another 2.5 hours. So I guess that just means it's going to be no sun, a little cooler, and I'm probably going to keep my pace up. colors. In amongst the yellow tree. Oh yeah, that is very dark red leaves.
Start on with leaves. Love this sound.
So the trail came out right here to a point where you can look right over and see down into the gully.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.